Good morning. Welcome to today's Daily Dose. Jesus warned us. He said, in this world, you will have troubles. It's going to happen. It's a part of our lives. But he also said, take heart. I've overcome the world. Life down here can be wonderful. And when you're in a good season of life, it feels so good, doesn't it? At other times, life can be really stressful. Because the world is fallen, there are times when troubles just seem nonstop and unrelenting. Some people say that's called 2020 in many ways. When we're struggling, either we've got an important relationship to us that's straining under pressure or under conflict is starting to pull apart, or we find ourselves dealing with challenging people in our lives. And they sometimes cause us sleepless nights because of the stress that they cause. As long as we're alive on this earth, in this current state, we are going to have troubles. And accepting that as reality is a very healthy thing to do. It's an adult way to do life. But because that's reality, it's also important that we develop the right kind of attitude towards our struggles and towards the stressful people in our lives. I'm going to go back to a very familiar verse to get our encouraging word today. James 1, verses 2 through 4. And we know this one. We've heard it several times in the daily doses. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may become mature and complete, not lacking anything. As I look back on my life, I realize that some of my deepest growth, some of the deepest character development that's happened in me was done through tough times and was done through seasons where I was dealing with really tough, stressful people. Some of my worst memories in life, some of my toughest parts of my testimony, over time with God's special touch, ended up shaping some of my most critical strengths for today. Another way to say that is yesterday's battles have helped me with the challenges that I face today. So when you realize your life is always going to have struggles in it, stressful people, problems, pain, when you realize that's a part of our reality, when you accept the truth that that's the way life is, you can start to work with God to actually grow from all of the troubles you face. My first year here, Amy, our women's pastor, made me this sign after I preached on James chapter 1, and it says, everything is discipleship. And it's a reminder to me, I keep this in my office where I can see it. Everything I'm going through, everything that I face, can be used by God to grow me into a man that's more and more like Christ. I had a pastor friend visit me recently, and he was sharing stressful situations and stressful people from his church. And at times when he was telling me some serious things, I found myself laughing, not because I didn't have sympathy, sometimes because I could relate, and also other times because I could see how perfectly God was going to use those stressful people and those stressful situations to refine my friend and build him up like nothing else could. You know, sometimes we've got rough edges, and God can use people who are a little bit like sandpaper, and some of that friction can smooth us out and make us even better. As you try to be a good Christian under tough situations, as you try to be a good Christian as you deal with stressful people, allow God to use them to soften and smooth out some areas of character. And so I guess the encouragement today is change your attitude towards the difficult things that you face, knowing that God is going to make you more like Jesus through it. Have a great day.